Hello everyone. We were studying chapter number 13, organisms and population. In our last video, we have studied about the different population attributes. We have studied about age distribution and we have studied about the age pyramids. We have studied expanding, stable and declining age pyramids. Now in this video we'll be studying about population growth. Population density. What is population density? Number of organisms per unit area or volume is known as population density. How do we know if population is increasing or decreasing? What are those factors that would tell us whether the population is increasing or decreasing? So that is where we talk about population growth. So when I say population is increasing, when I say that the population is increasing, when the population is increasing, I mean to say that when time passes, when time passes, the number of individuals increases in population. And when I say population is decreasing, when I say that population is decreasing, then the number of individuals decreases in population with time. Now whenever we talk about increase or decrease in the population, there are some factors responsible for a change in population. So let us see these different factors which are responsible for a change in population. The first one is natality. Natality means birth rate. In our last video we have already studied about natality, right? Natality means the birth rate. That is number of individuals that are newborn. If the individuals take birth, then the number increases. So this increases the population. The second factor which is responsible for the change in population is mortality. Mortality means death rate. That is number of individuals that die, which reduces the population. So this is going to decrease the population. The third factor is immigration. A group of individuals entering a particular area from outside is known as immigration. So what will happen? The population would increase. Yes. And then the fourth factor is immigration. Group of individuals live a particular area and they go to another area. So what would happen? The population would decrease or the population would reduce. So if we talk of the first factor, natality, it increases the population. Mortality, which is death rate, it decreases the population. Immigration again increases the population, and emigration decreases the population. So these are the four factors which decide how the population would change, whether the population would increase or whether the population would decrease. So considering all these four important factors, how can we calculate the population density? Okay, before we move to the calculation of the population density, let us see this figure. Okay, population density is denoted as N. Okay, and there are different factors which affects or which changes the population, right? The first factor is natality, which increases the population. The second factor is mortality. Okay, natality means birth, mortality means death, which decreases the population. Immigration is denoted as I. Again, it increases the population. And emigration is denoted as E, which decreases the population. Okay, and we denote the population density as N. Population density is denoted as N. So considering all these factors, can we say that at any time, that is say for time t plus 1, the population density nt plus 1 is equal to nt. Okay, this is at time t, population density at time t, and this is population density at time t plus 1. So population density at time t plus 1 is equal to nt, which is the initial density at time t, plus B plus I minus D plus E, where B is natality. Okay, natality. Then I is immigration. D is the mortality or death rate. And E means emigration. Okay, so B plus I, that is natality plus immigration, will increase the population, will add on the population to the initial population density. Okay, minus the death rate or mortality plus immigration, which decreases. Means this we have to minus, we have to reduce this from B plus I. So that gives us the population density at time t plus 1. Population density will increase if, now this is the new aspect, that is the population density will increase if number of births plus the number of immigrants, means B plus I, is more than the number of deaths plus number of immigrants, that is D plus E. Okay, so the population density will be more if B plus I is more from that of D plus E. Okay, so with this we have completed the population growth. Okay, now in our next video we'll be studying about different growth models. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.